Welcome back, Robert with Occupancy Boost. In today's video, I'm going to go into the Booking.com Extranet and show you how to temporarily close a facility or a service that you offer in your property, such as a swimming pool, a restaurant, or a fitness center. I'm going to show you how to temporarily put a close on those and how to communicate that to your customers. And I'm going to show you what it looks like online once you have to temporarily close that for a renovation or some type of emergency situation. Stay tuned. I'm going to switch screens, show you how to get this done and a lot more. Okay, we are on the Booking.com Extranet, of course, and the area you're going to want to go to get this done is right under Property, and you're going to want to go to Facilities and Services. Facilities and Services under the Property tab. That's the page we're on right here. And for this property here, let's just scroll down and see what they have for like the services and facilities they offer. This property is close to the beach, but that is really not something obviously you can close. They've got a swimming pool, no restaurant, no bar. They do have a front desk, but that's kind of typical with all properties. It's really something that never closes. You can't close a front desk. So the other amenity or facility that they have, the service they have, is a fitness center. Okay, so they've got a fitness center in this property. So I'm at the very top of the page here for the facilities and services. So you would have already filled this out for your property online. This is what's displaying. This is what feeds over to your online listing. And where it feeds over to is this area right here under most popular amenities. And then up here at the top under this underneath your photos is going to show up there as well, but we'll get to that in a second. So when you scroll down here at the very bottom is where you need to go. And this, if you can see on the very bottom of that tab of the Facilities and Services tab, and it says Temporary Closure of Facilities. So the first thing you need to click on here in this box, it says Facility or Service. So it's given us the option. We're gonna either temporarily close the fitness center or temporarily close the pool. Okay, so let's just pick the swimming pool because this happens quite often. A lot of hotels might close their swimming pool for a couple days. Once you click on that, then you just click the date that you want you're closed for. You're gonna select a series of dates, and you don't have to do this on a seasonal basis. You don't have to go in here and close your swimming pool if you're open or closed on a seasonal basis. That's in a different area when you're filling out all your information about your hotel. This is something that's like if you're in season for your pool and you unexpectedly have to close because of an emergency, this is where you're going to go. So you pick the date range from and then until, and you can always update this and then you add it. So let's just do that for this property. Let's just add that. Let's just pick the dates that is pre-selected for us and hit add. And it says right here to the right, it says closed facilities, services, swimming pool, closed from Sunday, October 26th until Monday, October 27th. Once you're done with that, you just hit the Save tab. That's simple. Same thing for the fitness center. If you had to close a fitness center, maybe you're remodeling, you don't have to give an excuse for it. You just go to fitness center and you kind of do the same thing. Okay? So really simple. Now, this property's only got a couple services that they offer. Most of my hotels are smaller motels and hotels that I deal with, so they don't have a lot of services or amenities. If you're doing this for a resort property, or you have some of the Airbnbs have a lot of different things that they offer to their guests, you're going to have a lot wider selection here to choose from than just the fitness center or the swimming pool. So those are really the only two things that Booking.com is allowing us to close for this property. Like I said, the front desk is kind of a service, but that has to be open anyway. People have to be able to check in. So if you have an Airbnb or a short-term rental, obviously your amenities are going to be a lot different, but you might have a lot more than what a hotel has. So if one of your amenities has to close, or one of your service areas has to close, then definitely you need to come here and do that. Now, let me show you what this looks like online. Let's go to a Booking.com. So once we close the swimming pool, this is how it's going to appear on your online listing on Booking.com. I'm just going to go to this hotel. So this is a typical, I just selected a hotel on Booking.com. I'm not affiliated with this hotel. I'm just using this for an example. And like I said, all your amenities are going to show up under here, and then your popular amenities are going to show up under here. Now, once you do this, this is what it's going to look like right here. See under the most popular amenities, that was on, let's go on the last tab. This area down here, this most popular amenities, this is where it's going to show up for when people are online looking at your property. So they're going to see that the outdoor swimming pool is temporarily closed. And until you let that go, or if it expires online, that's going to show up there, for as long as you put it in for. So that's where it shows up online. Now, if we would have done the same thing for the fitness center, it would show up online in the exact same area. So this is how guests are notified of it. First thing, I like to take an extra step just to make sure that the guests don't come in to the property and they're surprised, because not everybody goes in booking.com when they book a room. Not everybody goes in here and reads every single thing for the property and goes down here and reads you want them to, but if they're rebooking, if they stayed there before, they're going to go in and rebook your property. They're not going to think to go in there to make sure that everything's open. Hopefully they do, but not everybody does that. So if they overlook this area down here where your outdoor swimming pool is closed, another thing you can do, let me take you to another tab in booking.com, and I suggest you do this if you have to close a facility or a service, is you go down to your property tab and you go down to messaging preferences. So on the same tab, the property tab, and you go down to messaging preferences. Now here you can build a template, if you don't have one built already, that can be emailed out to guests every time they make a reservation. And as you can see for this property, I've got several templates that I fill out. And I'm not going to go through how to do this because I've done this in a video before. So if you want to find out, more in depth on how to do it, I'm just going to glaze over it right now. If you want an in-depth example of how to do this video on the screen is something I did a while back, and this will show you this area in entirety. It'll show you from beginning to end how to set up a message to a guest, but I'm gonna glaze over it here for you. So watch that video. The link is in the description for that. So you go down here, you go to messaging templates, and you can build a template like a welcome message. And I already have one built for this property that tells all the, basically the rules and regulations of the hotel. So I typed this out for this property. You can read it here. It says Dear, and it's got their name here. Their name's going to get auto-populated. Whoever this is going out to, their name's going to get auto-populated in there. It says thank you for choosing, and then the hotel's name will appear for them. It tells about the deposit, the minimum age requirement for booking a room, the pet fee, the policy, a maximum of 2 pets per accommodation. And then right here, you can see it says, lastly, our swimming pool is closed for an undetermined amount of time for renovations. So this property's swimming pool is under renovation. So that's why you saw it here online. Their outdoor swimming pool is closed. Okay. So we've put that in here. Now you can do this message. You don't have to put all this stuff in your message. If you watch my video, I suggest that you do that. But if you don't need to do that for your customers, you want to come to this area and just only thing you want to put in here, obviously, that your swimming pool is closed. You have to remind yourself to take this, remove this after your swimming pool reopens. Okay. So this is an email. You can set this up. Let me back up a little bit. Once you're done with this template and you save it, you're going to go to this template scheduler here, and you're going to schedule when you want this template to go out. And you can basically schedule your templates when a guest makes a booking, before the guests check in, or a day before checkout. That's after they've already checked in the hotel. Obviously, for this one, since we're informing the guests of all the rules and regulations for the hotel, including the swimming pool closure, it's for when a guest makes a booking, okay? So this goes out as soon as somebody makes a booking in booking.com. As soon as they make a reservation, an email is going to go out to them immediately with this template that I just read to you guys right here, informing them about the deposit policies. But more importantly, what we're going over in this video is that the swimming pool is closed. Again, hopefully they read it. I think you're going to have a good chance if you've got it showing up online underneath your amenities right here, that the swimming pool's closed, and then also you send an email out to them that your swimming pool's closed, okay? So are you going to get 100% of the guests? Probably not. But you're casting a wider net when you cover all your bases here by setting up a message to go out to the guests. Okay? So a couple different things there you can do to get your point across. And again, set yourself a reminder to to make sure that you change your wording here if you've already got a template set up, or you just remove this template altogether once your swimming pool reopens, or your amenity or service gym, whatever, reopens. Okay? That's all I have for today, guys. I hope you like this video. If it works for you and you know somebody that this may work for, please share this video with them. Subscribe to my channel. I got a lot more videos coming out in the future to cover the Booking.com extranet and all information about the OTAs and the hotel motel business. Thanks a lot.